Hey, Captain Joe here for Head First Fishing. We're at St. Pete Fishing Outfitters, and I want to talk to you for a minute about footwear. So for years, I've been a flip-flops, bare feet, or tennis shoes and socks guy on the boat. And I've seen a lot of people wear boots that look like these extra toughs all over Tampa Bay. And I'm a slow adopter with some of this stuff. But finally, I just got sick and tired of getting my feet wet, especially when I did opt for tennis shoes and socks on the boat. It just becomes miserable when you have wet feet all the time. Your feet end up itching later. So I've finally given in, and I bought a pair of these extra tough boots, and I went for the one with the thicker bottoms, the thicker soles on it. And so far, I'm liking it. And when I'm out throwing my cast net, I used to always get my feet wet, which wasn't a big deal if it was a barefoot day or a flip flop day. But if I was on a tennis shoes day, inevitably my feet would get wet, and I would have wet socks, and I would hate it all day long. That's all over now that I've got these extra tough boots. My feet stay dry, even if there's a wave that comes over into the boat and fills up the back of the cockpit. It's going to be there for a second before the scuppers drain the water out, and your feet can get wet. So definitely invest in a pair of fishing boots, especially if you're in rough conditions, if you're throwing a cast net or things like that. You're definitely going to need a good pair of boots if you're running the risk of getting wet feet. If you're out and you're not throwing a net, you're not handling an anchor much or anything like that, if it's nice conditions, you may not need them. But in Tampa Bay, for sure, coastal environments, these boots, you got to have them.
If you have OSHA compliance questions or concerns, Pike Group's got you covered.